ṣé Jésù tẹ́ fìfẹ́ ńlá dà mí sí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ló ti kú tí wọ́n ti filẹ̀ bóra o. Owó Olúwa àánú rẹ̀ o ló fìfẹ́ ńlá dà mí sí. Oyin ló yẹ oyin sẹ́yìn. Ẹ ṣé Jésù tẹ́ fìfẹ́ ńlá dà mí sí. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ló ti kú tí wọ́n ti filẹ̀ bóra o. Owó Olúwa àánú rẹ̀ o ló fìfẹ́ ńlá dà mí sí. Ògo ló yẹ ọ́ ìṣe. Ẹ ṣé Jésù tẹ́ fìfẹ́ ńlá dà mí sí o. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ló ti kú tí wọ́n ti filẹ̀ bóra o. Owó Olúwa àánú rẹ̀ o ló fìfẹ́ ńlá dà mí sí o. Ní ògo ló yẹ ọ́ Mèsáyà wá ṣé Jésù ẹ fìfẹ́ ńlá dà mí sí o. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ló ti kú tí wọ́n ti filẹ̀ bóra o. Owó Olúwa àánú rẹ̀ o ló fìfẹ́ ńlá dà mí sí. Ògo ló yẹ ọ́ Mèsáyà. Ẹ ṣé Jésù tẹ́ fìfẹ́ ńlá dà mí sí o. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ló ti kú tí wọ́n ti filẹ̀ bóra o. Owó Olúwa àánú rẹ̀ o ló fìfẹ́ ńlá dà mí sí o. Ògo ló yẹ ọ́ Mèsáyà o. Ẹ ṣé Jésù tẹ́ fìfẹ́ ńlá dà mí sí o. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ló ti kú tí wọ́n ti filẹ̀ bóra o. Owó Olúwa àánú rẹ̀ o ló fìfẹ́ ńlá dà mí sí o. Fìfẹ́ ńlá dà mí sí o. Ẹ ṣé Jésù tẹ́ fìfẹ́ ńlá dà mí sí o. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ló ti kú tí wọ́n ti filẹ̀ bóra o. Owó Olúwa àánú rẹ̀ o. You are welcome to my live stream, custom to venture. You are welcome to my live stream. And then today we are going to learn a lot. We are going to learn a lot. I want us to do the practical together. Do the practical together. Okay. We are good to go. Okay. Okay, I'll be putting on a skirt. Putting on a skirt with drape. And that drape, I will be using this. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, we'll be cutting a simple skirt today that you can do by yourself. I'm going to make it a DIY. Okay, that you can do by yourself. Okay, I remember when we're still in school, in secondary school, in there, when we're learning the subject home economics, you know, we are taught how to cut little pieces of cloth, and then we are to tack it with our bare hand, just needle and then thread, you know. So those were basic training for us then, though many of us didn't take it serious. Okay, so I want us to cut a simple skirt with drape. Like I said, I'll be using this to fix the drape. I'll be using it to fix the drape, but drape is the later end of the video. So let's start with the main body. Okay, so I'll be working with the length. What are the things we need? You need your tape, of course, and then you need your scissors. Yes, you need your scissors, and you need the chalk to mark it. Okay, because we are learning, because we're in the tutorial class, so we need to put everything to the proper shape. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Okay, so I'll be working with the length 25 inches. Look at my fabric is on fold, and this fabric I'm using is a bit stretchy. It's like the black type of jeans. It's a bit stretchy, so it's the stretched side I'm going to cut. Okay, where this place is stretchy, this place is not, so this place is going to be the one that is going to be vertical, while the stretchy side is going to be the one that is the horizontal side. Okay, so let's start with the vertical line, the length. I need the length 25. And this skirt, I'll be putting a band. So I'll be subtracting the measurement of the band, and I will be subtracting I will subtract the band, then I will include the one I'm going to use to tape inside. Okay, we're getting it. So if I have 25 inches for the length, and then at the band side, I'll be using 1.5. 1.5, that is 1.5 inches. So from this 25, I'm supposed to deduct the band size there. I will deduct the band there. And then at the same time, I will be adding 1.5 for the hemline. Let me come again so that it will be clear. I need the length 25 inches. Okay, if I'm going with the length 25 inches plus sewing allowance at the end of it, the sewing allowance I will take 1.5, making 26.5. Okay, and then I'm going to put band on this skirt. So the band is going to take 1.5. So what do? I just deduct my 1.5 from here back, and so what do I have? I get back to 25. Okay, but I always believe that we should leave allowances. Okay, it's better more than being short. If it's more, you can still tape it in, but if it's short, you have to keep adding and adding, and that might not bring out the beauty of your cloth. So instead of making it 25, let me just drop it back to 26. I hope I'm very clear. Be very careful with your chalk so that it doesn't stay your cloth. Okay, so I'll be having this 26. That is the length I have. Okay, so the end, if you look at my fabric very well, I put one end and the other end together because I will need to cut my zipper allowance there. Okay, and I remember I put my 26 here. I'm going to be very faint, the lining to be faint so that it doesn't stay my cloth too much. So for here now, the two ends, can you see? So this end will not need any whipping after you have sewn it. So I need 1.5 for my zip allowance. I need 1.5 for my zip allowance. So I measure my 1.5 here. Make sure your fabric are well aligned. It's going to be a relaxed tutorial, so you can just step back and make sure you learn it, and then you produce your own so that we can exchange our sewing. Okay, so I take my 1.5 down to the 26. So the next thing is that I'm going to join them together. I will join them. I will join the lines together. Okay. Please share out the video. Tell a friend to tell a friend to join us on this stream. Okay, so I've made the line for my zipper allowance. So you can just fold it in, or you just secure it with pin. Fold it in, or you secure it with a pin. Okay, please don't forget that thumbs up, very very important. Very important. The thumbs up very important, and then please share me out. I appreciate you all for coming. I appreciate you, please. Okay, so I haven't gotten our line for the zip. This is where the zip is going to be. So I will be working with the waist measurement. So we cannot go for the horizontal measurement. The waist measurement is 38. 38. You know, like I've Like some people have also commented that sewing demands calculation. Yes, it is. It has to do with mathematics, but don't mind. There are easier way to go about it. There are short way to go about it to make it easier. Okay, so the waist measurement is 32. Okay, if I need 32 for the waist measurement, so that's what the person needs. So for you to make it easier, fold it into two. 32 divided by 2, you get 16. 16 again divided by 2, so we get 8. Beautiful. 8. So at the waist now, I'm going to just measure 8. This is the back panel I'm cutting. I cut the back panel first, and I cut the front panel. Yes, there are people that can cut both of them together, but I want to take it step by step so that it will be easier for us, so that each person watching me will also make an attempt to sew. Okay, so I'll be measuring 8. This is the 8 inches that the waist ought to give me. Do we understand it? This is on fold. So by the time I open this place, I'll be getting about 16 after sewing it. Then I will cut the front panel. Okay, so now what do I do? I've measured the exact waist, which is 16. Of course, I will need to put in darts. There's going to be a dart there. So for that one, I will add 1 inch, making it 9. And then I will of course add my sewing allowance. I make it 9.5. Beautiful. Okay, so I will measure that now. I need the hip measurements. Then from our waist to the hip, it depends on the length I'm sewing for. From the waist to the hip, just about 6 inches. 6 inches, but we're still going to take half an inch here when we are sewing. So I make it 6.5. This is where the hip is. And then, so I'm going to take the measurement of the hip from here. Okay, so I'm going to take the measurement of the hip. And what is the hip measurement? The hip measurement is 37. I want us to get it clear. That's why I have to be explaining. Though it's live, I have to explain. So the hip measurement is 37. Like I told us, for those of us just learning, and for those of us that are already good in it, if the hip is 37 inches, hold it as usual. But if you're a good calculator, if you're a good mathematician, you can just go ahead. Half of 37 is there, 18.5. And what is half of 18.5? I have 9.25. 9.25. That is after I've divided 37 into 4, I have 9.25. So I'll be measuring the 9.25 here. 9.25, and then the sewing allowance. I give it 5 inches. Okay. Okay, still following me. So I've measured the hip now. So the knee measurement is about 15. That's where the measurement is the knee measurement. So for the knee measurements, remember half is taken out of this place. So we have about 18 for the knee measurement. But for easy movements, we go up by 2 for easy movement. Okay, so that is the knee measurement. I say I have about half here, so I make it 16 and a half. Okay, 16 and a half. So I'm good to go now. Remember, our length measurements, our hemming line is here. 26. I want to be very, very careful with this, my chalky, so that it doesn't change the cloth too much. Okay, so we're good to go now. So what do we do? Now I've gotten all the measurements I need. So how do I go about it? So you remember we have gotten our waist measurements, the darts, and then the darts I'm going to put, you measure 5 inches out. 5 inches out, or you can make it 4.5. That is where my dart will be. Measure 4.5 inside from the zipper allowance, and then make sure you notch it. Very small, not the end of your zipper too, very small. Okay, so now what do I do? I'm going to be connecting the waist to the hip, the waist to the hip. Okay, and then the hip measurement, if I have 10 for the hip here, just have about 9 here for the knee measurements, and then I just go about so that the shape comes out. Let me make it 9.5 so that the shape comes out. And then for the hemming line, I make it 8 just to give it a little pencil skirt. So where's my hip measurement again? Let me be sure so that I don't measure the. Okay, there's my hip measurement. Okay, so my sorry, this is not the. So just give it a little shape underneath. Okay, so we are good to go. Now, like I said, we are going to have that by the time you put your darts, all this one will come out. So I'm going to cut the skirt now. I will cut the front panel now. Thanks for coming. Thanks for staying. I appreciate every one of you. I'm not taking your coming for granted. I appreciate you for leaving other things for me. I appreciate you. Thanks so much. God bless you. Good. We've gotten our front, the back panel, sorry. Remember, all our sewing is going to be on this line. Gotten our front panel. So our back panel, this side is going to be, the hip comes out, the pencil shape comes in. Okay, so remember, I've notched this place. So remember your zipper, your zip line too, just for you to know where you cut from. Okay, so I will just take this one and cut the front panel too. Okay, this time around, you use your cloth so that I don't waste it. Okay, what do? I just place it on it. You know, this one I don't need zipper allowance, so I just place it where the zipper allowance ends. Let me put it to the other side. I want to manage the fabric very well. That's why. So the place that is wider there, I will put it where it's wider, so that the fabric is well managed. Thanks so much for coming. I appreciate you. Thanks so much. Like I said, you know, I don't need this zip allowance, so you can fold it in so that doesn't confuse you. Fold it in. Can fold it in. Can fold it in so that doesn't confuse you. Okay, so by the end of this you must try to do yours. Okay, so that doesn't confuse you anyway. So that's why I turn it like this. So instead of wasting this place like this, I turn it this way. Look at it, my zip line will stay where this folded side. Okay, stay at this folded side. So you can just mark, and just cut exact thing. Always keep rechecking your measurement so that you don't add undercuts thing. So I'll be cutting it now. Just cut exactly the same. that it's easier for me to cut it. Yes, you are free to drop your question. We definitely get back to you. Okay, we have cut the front. Okay, remember, let's not mix it. Okay, the place I call the first dart, I should be mindful of it, so that is the exact place I'm cutting the front panel dart, so that I can come out uniformly. Okay, so this is the front. Why keep mixing them like this? This is the front part, and this is the back side of your skirt. Okay, so what is the next thing we are going to do? Our skirt is getting ready little by little, so I'm going to get to the machine. I'll be getting to the machine now. So this my dart area, this my dart here. I measure 5 inches in. That's where my dart is for the 4 places. 5 inches in. So I'll be sewing my dart this way. I sew the dart for the first side, for the front and the back. Then for the zip, where my zip is going to stay, my zip will be staying this place, and then I'll measure my zip. This is where I'm going to put the zip. Okay, so I measured how long the zip is. Usually 7.5 is okay for you. So the sewing allowance we are going to make, so we can make it to be 8 here. By the time you sew this one inside, you make it 7. Sorry, let's start our sewing from 7. Usually 7. Our sewing start from 7. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thanks so much for coming. So it's from this 7 now. I'm going to sew it. I will sew it, and I'm going to put a slit, an open slit there. So from this 7, I will sew from here. Then I just leave an opening of 5 inches. So my sewing is going to come from here to this place, because I don't want the lap to be showing too much. So from here to here, I sew it, and then I fix my zip there. I fix my zip, put my dart. The same thing with the second one. So when I put those ones, I come back and I show us how we're going to put the drape. Keep staying. It won't be long. Keep staying. Enjoy yourself. Please connect with anyone you don't have to connect with here. Just go ahead. Please, I will come back now to give us how far I've gone with it.
God bless you. Lord, welcome to Charles and Deborah's Ministries.
Okay, so there is the zipper allowance, the zip area. The place I marked is what I'm going to sew now. So I sew it from here. Okay, the darts I'm sewing, I've sewn the other three, 5 inches long. So the sewing is slant. Okay, complete the two darts in the front and then the two darts at the back. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to fix the zip. I'm putting so many tutorial for this slide because I want you to be that at the end of this tutorial, you'll be able to sew your own. Okay, so I'm be putting my zip here now. Remember, I told us to notch where our zip line is. So that's where we're going to fold in to do our zip. Let me fix the zip now. Okay, how do I fix the zip? This is how your zip supposed to be. This is how your zip will be. This is how your zip supposed to be. Okay, sew it this way. Thanks so much. Still on the machine, still sewing the zip. Okay, still sewing the zip. Still sewing the zip to the skirt. Thanks for your coming. Appreciate it. I'm not taking your coming for granted. Out of your busy schedule, you are here, still fixing the zip. Okay, the fix has been neatly fixed. So the next thing is, now look at this place, the slit at the hemming place. Is either you go this way, leave it open this way, which will come out this way, or you use one side to cover it. So this place now, I will run the stitch over this one, so that when you are working, your lap will not be showing. So this is where the sewing inside stopped. So I'll be sewing from that place. Okay, good to go. Yes, if you're just going for a plain skirt, our plain skirt is set. We just join the two sides together. Just join the two sides together. But no, we want to put a drape. We want to put a drape. Okay, so let's go back to the table. Let's go back to the table so that we can put the drape.
Sí, como manches.
I'm sure the way so yeah. Okay, back to the table, to the cutting table. So like I said, if it's just a plain simple pencil skirt, all we need to do is just stitch the two sides together. This is the back, this is the front. Just stitch them together and your plain skirt is ready. But that's not what we are going to do. We want to put a little of the, we want to put drape with belt holder. Okay, so we cannot stitch it yet. So we are going to be working with the front panel. Working with the front panel. So this is the front panel. I'm here to iron it. Of course, I'm going to iron it later. So let's take it from the hip. The measurement from the hip here. Just a bit down the hip. We might just need the 9 measurements. Sorry, 9 inches. Okay, and then from here to here is 21. You know, the hip. We're still going to reduce. It's better, like I said, it's better inside than the outside. So, and then before I cut that, I will need the band. I measure the band, which I say is 1.5 inches wide. The width of it will be 1.5 inches. Okay, so I cut this one so that I can use this one for the drape. Cut this one off. Cut this one off. I'll be using this one for the drape. Then I cut my band from here. The waist we need for the band is 32. 32. Wow, exactly. We have 33 here. Narrowly we escape the length. So the waist is 32. And what do we have here? Okay, 33. Wow. Let me check the one under here. Let me go for this one instead. This is 33.5 because I will still be folding it inside. Let me go for the wider side of it. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks for all the time you have spent. God bless you. Okay. We narrowly escaped this one, so I will be measuring 1.5. Yes, it's a full tutorial, so no rush. We are not rushing. Okay, so I need 1.5, and I'll be sewing 1/2 inch in. So I will need 2.5. Okay, 2.5 to be on the safer side. Let me make it 3 because I will still fold it to sew it inside. A point of correction, please. It's going to be a double like this, and each of the side is 1.5. So already I have 3.5 for that one, and then for 2.5, let me make it 4 to be on the silver side. 4. Wow. 4. So that is the band. So this will be my band. And then in the band, I'll be cutting my gum stay. I will cut this also. If my band is short, I can still add to it. Okay, so don't be stranded that okay, it's not enough. What do I do? You can still add to it. Okay, it's good to do like this. I have 33 here. So what I'm going to do, I will have to cut 32 inches here. The 33 here is going to be with the sewing allowance. So I can just cut this place now. I measure 4 here. 4 here. Excuse me. With the sewing allowance is 4 inches. So I'll be cutting 1.5 inches of the gum stay. 1.5. Make sure it's straight, make sure it's the same size, align it very well so that I can get the accurate one. You can see that this one is not straight, so let me straighten it and then keep coming. Thanks so much, I appreciate you. Please share me out, connect with everyone you have not yet connected with. God bless you. Okay, so I'm going to measure just 1.5 of the gum stay because it's 1.5 measurement I need. Consistently like that. 1.5. I'll be measuring 1.5. Thanks so much. Please don't forget that thumbs up. We have so many people out there. The thumbs up is not reading. Thanks so much. So I will be cutting this now. Don't forget to share me out, please. Yes, I know you ought to have put it. You forgot. Don't worry. Please put it. Thanks so much. Mama Ed, I'm enjoying you. Back home. Thank you so much. So I cut it out. Okay. So now, what I will do now is I will place I'll be ironing this to one side of it. Okay. I press it, then I will use it to turn this. Okay. That will be done on the machine. But here comes the drape now. The drape where we need the front panel of the skirt. We need the front panel. Okay, this is the front. Please share me out. Thank you. We need the front. And then we are going to start our drape from just above this 7. Okay. Okay, The wideness for 7 is okay. If you want to make your own wider, good as you like it. But I will need this for the drape. Okay. So what I do is I pleat this. You can pleat it. You can pleat it there. Or if you have a different color, you can put a different color. But I'll be putting this. So we pleat this. Let me pleat it and put let me pleat it with pink. Thanks so much for coming. Look at this, my end here. Sorry, it seems that one is not yet very smooth. Let's cut everything perfectly. Let's be sure we know we are getting it right. Straighten your fabric. It's going to be good. The wider it is, the fuller your folding will be. Let me just trim this a bit. Though it shouldn't affect it. The wider it is, the better. Just want to make sure that we are getting it well. Okay. So the wider it is, the better. Thanks so much. Share me out. Share the stream out. I want to be sure. So this is all I need. Just need about 7 inches wideness. So I'm going to take this place. I'm going to run stitch so that I can have a smooth sewing. Or if you like, I whip it. Just make it neat. So I will be pleating it here this way. This one will have been sewn in. So I pleat it here. Please share the stream. That is some of your community that have not heard about this channel. Share it to your friends. Please share to your enemies too. God bless you. Just try to crack a joke. Eh? I will still have to do it on the machine, just demonstrating. Just demonstrating. Thanks so much. So much. You have to be very careful in this or pleating so that the beauty will really come out. Okay, as I'm doing it, I thought it is whichever way you want to do it. If you want it to slant, if you want it to slant, you can just make it instead of exact place. And just make something like this. Let me finish with this pleating here. Your pleating has to pass the fabric so that when you are sewing it doesn't affect it. Okay. Connect anyone you don't have to, please. Feel free. Feel free. Keep coming, guys. Keep coming. So I'm going to take this place. So it's going to be something like this. Thanks so much. I'm going to stitch it this way. So now, okay, so I can get the idea of where my cloth is going to stay now. So I can just trim up this place. What this side is going to be. So I can have the idea of where my cutting is going to be from. So I cut it from this place to just be on the silver side. So I'll be fixing this belt holder there. Look at it, fix it to this place. Then it comes out here. Sorry. Fix it from the back. From the back, the inside. Remember, I will have taped all this place. So can't you see it's already getting beautiful? It's already becoming beautiful. More beautiful than we thought. It's beautiful. In fact, I'm already falling in love with it. Okay, I'm doing it for my baby girl, my big baby girl. So I'm sure she will love it. You know, I remember I told us that you can just make it slant a bit, or if you don't want it slanting, you can still maintain your straight design. But making it slanting, I think that will be look more like it. It's going to be beautiful. I think it's going to be more beautiful. So all I just need to do is whatever the measurement here is the same measurement I'm using here. Okay, I still maintain my 7 there, so I can still maintain my 7 here. So this is my holder. You know, by the time I'm sewing, I'm still going to remove it, and then I will complete it and then bring it to us. So what I do here is I pleat it too. I pleat this one. Okay, don't let me pleat it now, so that by the time I've stitched the edges, I won't be doing double work. But this is how it's going to be. By the time you iron it properly, it's going to come out beautiful. And then the next thing, we're going to sew the back panel to it. You know, that one's already, the zipper has been fixed already. So we sew it to it, and then I'll be putting the band. It's going to come out beautifully. It's going to be very beautiful. Let me quickly run to the machine to do that now. Thanks so much. I'm coming back to show us the results. I'm coming back.
Welcome to Charles Adebola's Ministries, my channels on dreams and interpretation of dreams. Let us pray. Father, I use your word in Exodus 23, verse 25 to pray for all my viewers and listeners. Take sickness.
Okay, thanks so much. We are waiting for the soy, and then that's what we are going to do. So the two sides, and then we are good to go. Our our sketch will be ready. Sketch will be ready. Our sketch will be ready very soon. Eh? Our sketch will be ready very soon. Keep coming, keep coming. We are still sewing our skirt, our pencil skirt with drape. And we are using the belt holder to design our drape. Hmm? We are using the belt holder. I appreciate every one of us. Thanks for coming. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Okay, let's see the host face now. You're all welcome. I appreciate.
Let's see the host face now. You're all welcome.
I appreciate all your coming. Thanks so much. We have completed the skirts. We've completed the skirts. It just remaining the perfection to join the band. I join the band and then I give it a good ironing it very well. Okay, I will iron it very well and then take the end of it. Okay, our skirt is ready. Our skirt is ready. Our skirt is ready. So give it a good press, a good ironing. Since I'm still going to repeat, knit this place very well. The folding, okay, because you're asking for the host is here, the host is here, the host is here. Thanks so much for coming. Thanks so much for coming. Thanks so much for coming. You're welcome. Thanks so much. So we have just completed the facing of our skirts. If you have missed any part of the tutorial, you can go rewatch it. Okay, it's a big time we spent together. All this my sewing line has to come in. Give it a good ironing there. You take your proper measurement. I'm still going to sew this. Please still share me out. We are still on it. Okay, now our hip was there. Yes, we good to go. The belt line. You should try sewing your own too. Okay, we can keep chatting now. Yes, let's keep chatting. Okay, thanks so much, Grandma Kitchen. Thanks so much for coming. Thanks so much for coming. I appreciate your coming. Harriet, you're welcome. Thanks so much. I'm seeing you for the first time, Harriet. Please connect with me and I will return. For about 2 hours now, we'll be cutting, we'll be having this tutorial on how to sew these beautiful skirts. You have not missed. If you didn't start with us, you can of course watch the rewash. So by the time I give you good ironing now, it's going to come out beautifully. Thanks so much for coming. God bless you. Please share me out. Share me to your community. If you don't have me, add me. Oh, you have not really missed. You can go over the video again. Sorry. In fact, I took it step by step. Yeah, you not really aware. The video is there. Grandma's kitchen, 2 hours. I've missed a lot. Really, yes, but you can watch it. I appreciate you. I know you have been here earlier. God bless you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Harriet, please connect with me so that I will return. Connect with your real face so that I will return. And anyone, if you don't have Grandma's kitchen, connect with her. Grandma's kitchen, if you don't have Harriet, please connect with her. Thanks so much for coming. I appreciate you. You can still share the live out. This time you can still share it so that anybody that did not watch from the beginning can actually join and then we watch it. Okay, thank you very much, Harriet. I'll be waiting for you. Thanks for connecting with me. Yes, I thought of giving us a lot of tutorial today, but let's stop here today. Maybe next time. There are some simple things we don't have to give out to seamstress, to tailor to do for us. Those ones that we can do by ourselves, like fixing of buttons. Some people can't fix buttons. There have been times that you are about going out, before you know, your button cuts. Wow! Because of that, you cannot wear that cloth. All you need is just needle, hand needle, and then thread. You are good to go. You are good to go. There are some cloths so dear to us, but because one button cut, we can't wear it again. Thanks so much for coming. I appreciate you. Just don't forget to give the thumbs up and share me out. Thanks so much. I love the skirt myself, but it's not my own. It's my daughter's own. So I want to sew the type too, so that I feel like Sisi. I feel like fine girl too. I feel like fine girl too. I'm going to give it a good press, really going to iron it. It's coming out very well. Excuse me. Keep coming. Thanks so much. Thanks for coming. Okay, I'll be the band. I told us I will be fixing this band. Yes, I will be fixing the band. So I will press this band to it. This gun stay. Look at the side very well. I gun the gun side to it. Then press it. Then I will have to, of course, you might not really get it right here, except I go and sew it. I have to sew it round. I have to get to the machine before you can appreciate it. Yes. Okay, you're cooking. You can't hear me, but it's not muted. Okay, I'm just talking about how I'm going to fix the band. I'm going to fix the band, but you will appreciate it well on the machine. Okay, it will be well appreciated on the machine, from on the machine. Oh, what's back, sir?
We just for energy break.
Mm.
When did you celebrate? I was fine.
I thought the credit has finished up.